Shrirupam Sagrajatam
Sadvaitam Savadutam Harijanasahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sarananda Shri Radhantam Namo Shivaya
Krishna Prestaya Bhutale
Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namani Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavari Ashyatpadeshvatari Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Namine Sreva Shravanavi Devi Deidaya Kripabdre Krishna Sambandha Vijnana Daine Prabhave Namaha Madhurya Premadya Sri Rupanagavatida Sri Gaura Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namostate Namaste Gauravani Sri Murte Dinatarine Rupananga Viridhapa Siddhanta Tvantaharine Namo Gaura Kishoraya Sakshal Vairagya Murtaye Vipradambara Sambhode Abhamujayate Namaha Namo Bhakti Vinodaya Satchidananda Namine गौरशक्तिस्वरूपाय रूपानुगवरायते गौराविर्भावगुणे स्वं निर्देष्टा सज्जनप्रियः वैष्णवसार्वभौम श्री जगन्नाथाय ते नमः। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो महावन्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नाम्ने गौरशुचे नमः। अञ्जनपुरात्मकं कृष्णं भक्तरूपस्वरूपकं भक्तावतारं भक्ताख्यं नमामि भक्तशक्तिकं। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोस्तुते। जय राम शरदोत्तम गुर मामन्दमतेर्गति मत्सर्वस्वापदाम्बोधो राधामदनमोहनो दिव्यवृन्दारण्यकल्पद्रुमादः श्रीमद्रत्नागारसिंहासनस्थो श्रीमद्राधा श्रीलगोविन्ददेवो प्रष्टादिविसेव्यमानो स्मरामि। श्रीमान् रासरसारम्भे वंशीवटतटस्थितः कर्षं वेणुस्नेहोऽपि गोपीनाथः श्रीयस्तुनः तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृन्द। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. I'm happy to be back here. So, as much as I'm a new avatar, our brahmacharis are also a new avatar. So, this time, Janeshwar Guru asked me to speak on Kunti Maharaj's prayers. Kunti Maharaj's prayers play a very significant role in Srimad Bhagavatam because these are the first prayers in Srimad Bhagavatam. There are 96 prayers in Bhagavatam, known as Bhagavat Prarthana Vali. When we opened the Miravar temple, we gave this book called Bhagavat Prarthana Vali as a gift to all the deities, along with all the recordings. So all the prayers, 96 prayers of Bhagavatam recited in a proper chanda, proper meter. Along with that, the compilation of prayers is an offering to Sri Radha Giridhara in the new temple. And in those prayers, the first prayers, among the 96 prayers, apart from the Mangalacharana verses, is Kunti Maharani's prayers. Then comes Bhishma's prayers, then Sanjalpam is to be, then all the different prayers comes in the entire Bhagavatam. So Srila Prabhupada also spoke on teachings of Queen Kunti, a book, separate book, a series of lectures he gave on Kunti Devi's prayers. So we have 8 sessions starting from today, morning, evening. Today is Wednesday, 2 sessions, Thursday 2 sessions, Friday 2 sessions, and Saturday also 2 sessions. In this way, we have 8 sessions talking about Kunti Devi's prayers. So these prayers are surcharged with highest devotion. And interestingly, Krishna kept Kunti Devi's prayers as first prayers in Bhagavatam. He gave the position to the woman for being the first to be honored in the prayer series. Then come Bhishma, Brahma and all these Indra's prayers and all that. And interestingly, every prayer, of course it's meant for everyone. All the prayers are meant for everyone. But some prayers are specifically meant for some kind of people. Like Gajendra prayers are meant primarily for Grihasthas. Because Gajendra, he tells the Lord, see, I am not a pure devotee. Pure devotees tell, oh Lord, I am not interested in anything in this world. Let me suffer, but I am only interested in pleasing you. But I am not a pure devotee. I am a moodha, I am a fool, I am an animal. So I am now in distress. So please first relieve me from this distress. The crocodile has caught hold of my leg. And only you can save me from this. First relieve me from this pain, then I worship you. So basically, this went for Grastas. And Kunti Mani's prayers, Kunti Devi, she is a woman, but her prayers are primarily meant for Vairagis. Because in her prayers, there is one verse which is the crest jewel of all the prayers. That is, Vipadaha Santata Shashvat Tattva Jagatguru. Bhavato Darshanam Itsyad Apuradva Darshanam. Oh Lord, give me more trouble. Give me more problems. Very difficult to tell, isn't it? Already so many problems are there. You go and tell, Lord, give me more problems. You require really big guts to tell that. So who can tell that? A Vairagi can tell. Vairagi means renunciate. So he can tell. So just imagine the prayers for the renunciates was revealed by the Lord through a woman, to the mother. So this is a wonderful prayers, series of prayers, full of charged with so much of devotion to Krishna. Now before we actually get into the prayers, in the first session, we try to have a prelude to what has happened in the Bhagavatam till Kunti Maharani's prayers, which are found in the 8th chapter, first canto of Bhagavatam. So we just have an overview of the first 7 chapters, what have happened in Bhagavatam, and how this context of this Kunti Maharani's prayers came. And actual prayers starting from Namasye, Gurujam, Padmishwaram, Pratadevaram, Malaksham, Sarvadhanam, Dharvairavstatam, Mayajvanikasannam, Agyaduksuramyam, Alakshase Vratusha, No Natidavita. All these prayers we will be discussing word by word, verse by verse and word by word in the next few days, starting from the evening. So we will be having a small introductory class today in the morning. So we know the Bhagavatam, it has got 12 cantos. The 12 cantos of Bhagavatam are compared to the 12 parts of the body of Krishna. Krishna and Bhagavatam are not different from each other. Krishna is Bhagavatam and Bhagavatam is Krishna. Pado Yadiyo Tamadviti Yadiya Toto Kunto Yadu Namistikavan Srinashakto Pujantaram Do Yadam Katanam Kantastarajano Yadu Saram Nisham Prabullam Ekavaso Ekalso Yascha Latapattam Shiropitva Shriyoghati Mahamadhyam Karunanidanam Tavan Kamalavarnam Sritavataram. So this verse says that Pado Yadiyo Pratamadvidiyo. So the two cantos, first 2 cantos of Bhagavatam are the lotus feet of Krishna, 2 feet of Krishna, lotus feet. Pado Yadiyo Pratamadvidiyo Tritiya Turyo Gato Yadu. The 3rd and the 4th canto of Bhagavatam are the thighs of Krishna, 2 thighs of Krishna. And Nabhistata Panchami Shashtaha. Nabhi, the navel of Krishna, is the 5th canto of Bhagavatam. And Bhujantaram Dauri Valantanyo. The Bhujantara means the space between the two shoulders. What is that? That is the chest of Krishna. What is the chest of Krishna? It is the 6th canto of Bhagavatam. And 2 hands of Krishna. They are like the 7th and the 8th canto of Bhagavatam. And Kantasturajan Navamo Yudhi. The neck of Krishna is the 9th canto of Bhagavatam. Mukharavindam Dashamam Prafullam. The 10th canto of Bhagavatam is the face of Krishna. And the forehead of Krishna is the 11th canto of Bhagavatam. Shiropya Dvalashayo Bhati. The 12th canto is the head of Krishna. So, if you want to have darshan of Krishna, where you should go? Bhagavatam. So, you want to have darshan of Krishna, open Bhagavatam. So, 1st and 2nd canto, you can have darshan of feet of Krishna. Every page of the 1st canto and the 2nd canto, when you read, you should be having darshan of the lotus feet of Krishna. Now, when you come to the temple and have darshan of Krishna, then how can you have darshan of Krishna? When you are having darshan of the feet of Krishna in the temple, in the deity, then you should think of the first and second canto of Bhagavatam. You should think of all the pastimes in the first and second canto of Bhagavatam. Then you do that, then only darshan is complete. Otherwise, darshan is not complete. Pashyannapi na pashyati. Even though you are having darshan, no darshan. Why? Because you had darshan. Oh, very good, over. Did you think of Bhagavatam? Did you think of the pastimes of the first and second canto? No. Then you did not have darshan. It is only exercise for your eyes. So when you have darshan of the navel of Krishna, then you should think of what? All the pastimes in the fifth canto of Bhagavatam. Then only navel darshan is complete. Otherwise, no. So when you have darshan of Krishna, at the time you should think of Bhagavatam. When you are reading Bhagavatam, you should have darshan of the parts of Krishna as mentioned there in each canto. So the 10th canto of Bhagavatam, as the first canto of Bhagavatam, starts with the first chapter, which is very famous, we know very well. It is questions by the sages. Questions by the sages means what? The sages of Nimisharanya asked 6 questions in the first canto, first chapter of Bhagavatam. So all the scriptures actually starts with a question. Questions only. Bhagavad Gita started with a question. Because Arjuna, he asked Krishna, Yashreya asyan nishtam bhuhitanme. Yashreya, what is beneficial for me? Please tell. And also, the Bhagavatam also starts with the same thing. That is, Yashreya. The 6 questions asked by sages. Among that, the first question asked by the sages of Naimisharanya is also the same thing. Says that Tatatranjasa Vishman Bhavatadvinisitam Pumsam Ekanta Shreyaha. Pumsam Ekanta Shreyaha means what is that one thing which is beneficial for everyone in this world? Pumsam Ekanta Shreyaha Tannaha Samsitam Manhasi. I want to know what is beneficial for everyone. It is the first question asked by the sages of Naimisharanya to Sutta Goswami. And before these questions were asked, Vyasa in the Bhagavatam, he writes 3 verses as Mangalacharana. We know these 3 verses very well. Yanmat yasyato nmayadivitas vitaswarat tene brahmardayadipave muhyantit surayaha tejo varimanitamime tatasarvamisha Ramna Svena Sadana Rastagokam Satyam Param Dhimani. You should know, memorize this first verse at least. First verse of Bhagavatam. It talks about the 2 lakshanas of absolute truth. That is the Swarupa Lakshana, the Tatastha Lakshana. The primary characteristics and the secondary characteristics of the absolute truth are discussed in the first canto of Bhagavatam. First chapter, first verse. What is the primary characteristic? Satyam Param. Absolute truth is Satyam Param. Satyam means truth, and Param means transcendental or absolute. So the absolute truth is called absolute truth because he exists in all 3 phases of time. Why and when you can call a person or a thing as truth? When it is existing in all 3 phases of time. What is your name? Shyam Sundar. 100 years back, what was your name? After 100 years? So, what is your name now? It was something which was not there before. Something will not be after 100 years. How can you say that's my name? It's only accepted. It's a convention, that's all. When somebody says, this is my house, oh, is it? After 100 years? No. So, a thing can be called as truth only when it is existing in all 3 phases of time. If it is only temporary, then it is not truth. It is false. That is why absolute truth is the only truth. Now, Krishna is absolute truth. Now, even though he told a lie, what did he say to Yashoda? What was the lie which Krishna told Yashoda? Main nahi makhan khai. I did not eat butter. Isn't it? He stole butter, he ate butter, And devotee says, I did not eat. So your absolute truth tells an absolute lie. So the lie told by Krishna is also truth. Whereas the truth told by us is also false. So that is absolute truth. When Krishna told in the Mahabharata war was going on, Dronacharya was shooting arrows so powerfully that he was creating havoc. Dronacharya's arrows were so powerful that the war was going to get over on that day itself, the third day itself, over, everything gone. So then Krishna, there is only one way to stop Dronacharya's fighting. He is to declare that Dronacharya's son Ashwatthama is killed. And Dronacharya will go to depression and will not fight. Ashwatthama is Chiranjeevi, he cannot die. But still, Krishna, he told Nakula and Sahadeva, go and tell, declare Ashwatthama hataha, Ashwatthama hataha, Ashwatthama is killed, Ashwatthama is killed. They went on declaring. And Dronacharya, he shot 2 arrows and he drove them away. Then he went and told Duryodhana, he went and told Bhima, you go and tell. So Bhima also went on saying Ashwatthama hataha, Ashwatthama hataha. Then Dronacharya shot arrows and he drove him away. Then Krishna thought, there is only one person. When he declares Ashwatthama, Dronacharya will definitely believe that his son Ashwatthama is killed. So he went to Yudhishthira, because Yudhishthira is a Satyavadi, he is a truthful person. So he went and told Yudhishthira, Krishna told Yudhishthira, hey, go and declare, tell a lie. Everything is fair in love and war, isn't it? In love and war you can tell lies, no problem. Like when somebody is in love with someone, they tell the parents, I'm going to meet my friend, but he goes and meets his girlfriend or something like that, isn't it? And war also, you can tell lies, no problem. Go and tell a lie. Ashwatthama, son of Dronacharya, is dead. Then Yudhishthira told, I am a Satyavadi. I will not die. Till the time, Yudhishthira's chariot was not touching the ground. But the moment he did not accept to tell a lie, which was a proposal by absolute Krishna, then chariot killed him. So that is an offense. So your God not only tells lies, but also he asks others to tell lies. But still, he is absolute truth. So then Yudhishthira told, no, I will not tell. Then Krishna told, okay, there is one truth you can tell. There is one elephant named Ashwatthama. Can you tell Ashwatthama hataha kunjaraha? Kunjara means elephant. So elephant named Ashwatthama died. Then he told, I will. So then Yudhishthira Maharaj declared, Ashwatthama hataha. He told kunjaraha. By the time he told kunjara, Krishna blowed a conch. Dronacharya could not hear the word kunjara. Then he just got the bow and arrow. Yudhishthira is telling that means my son Ashwatthama has died. So, Satyam Param Dhimahi. Dhimahi means I meditate on. No, it is not I meditate. Let us meditate. Dhimahi means let us meditate. In this way, Vyasa, by writing the first verse, first canto, first chapter, first verse, he says, anybody who reads Bhagavatam, anybody who studies Bhagavatam, he joins with me in meditating on Krishna. He joins with me in meditating on Krishna. That is why it is not that I speak you here. Let us meditate on Krishna. Let us discuss Bhagavatam. So the speaker and the hearer are together meditating on Krishna, joining with Vyasa. Anybody who reads Bhagavatam, he actually joins with Vyasa on meditating on Krishna. So the very first words of Bhagavatam itself is so much substantial, with so many points, that Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he gave 1 month seminar on the first verse of Bhagavatam, daily for 3 hours. First verse of Bhagavatam itself, daily for 3 hours on the first verse of Bhagavatam. Janma Adhyasita, Anmaya Hitrataha, Cha, Artheshu. 7 points are there. They are the Tatastha Lakshanas of Supreme Absolute Truth. Tatastha means secondary characteristics of the Absolute Truth. Now, after the first verse, you have the second verse of Bhagavatam, which talks about the power of Bhagavatam. What is the power of Bhagavatam? It can capture Krishna and it can make Krishna bind. You can bind Krishna in your heart. That is the power of Bhagavatam. You cannot, it's not easy to capture Krishna. He's the biggest thief. It is very difficult. All of them fed up trying to capture Krishna. In the same way, devotees can bind Krishna, capture Krishna, and can keep Krishna, throw the keys outside. I'm happy. So the Bhagavatam, second verse, talks about the power. The power of Bhagavatam is so much that it captivates Krishna, captures Krishna. Dharma projake devoti. Paramo. Vatsarāṇāṁ sadāṁ veikyam vāstam karvasti shūram. Tāpatareva mūlam. Shriyad Bhagavate Mahamanikrate Kimmāvare Ishvaraha Satyo Hridi Avardyate Attakrativihi Shushrushvi Takshana. Hridi Avardyate. Hridi means heart. Avardyate means bind, bound. Like Yashoda bound Krishna by the ropes of devotion. In the same way, by the process of Shushrusha. Shushrusha means humbly hearing and serving Bhagavatam. Shushrusha has got three meanings. Humble, humility. Shushrusha is humility. And Shushrusha means hearing. Humbly hearing and serving Bhagavatam. What happens? Krishna becomes captivated. Then you can bind Krishna and keep Krishna in your heart. That is why it is said that Hridi avarudhyate atra shushrushuvi takshana. In 1 second it happens. You don't have to wait for, okay, I am hearing later on something. It's not a post-dated check. The moment you sit in the Bhagavatam class, Krishna becomes bound within your heart. Otherwise, just imagine, you all studied in schools. It's so difficult to sit in one hour class, isn't it? So difficult. Is it easy? Some physics class or some class where a teacher comes, that students go crazy, like this. And very difficult to maintain the concentration. And now you are sitting for 1 hour, 2 hours in the Bhagavatam class. Why? Because Krishna enters the heart. And when he enters the heart, immediately you are captivated by the Bhagavatam. Who is Krishna? Is not different from Krishna himself. So that is why Bhagavatam you are bound to Bhagavatam because Krishna sits in your heart. Tat Kshanat immediately happens. And of course, it's Anusangika Phala. Anusangika means the secondary result of hearing Bhagavatam is Tapatraya Nuranam. Tapatraya means 3 kinds of tapas. You know very well what are they? Adhyatmika, Adhibhautika, and Adhidaivika kleshas. Tapatraya Unmūlanam. Unmūlanam means what? It is completely uprooted. It's not cut. You uprooted. Tapatraya Unmūlanam. As a secondary result it happens. Now the third verse of Bhagavatam talks about the sweetness of Bhagavatam. Second verse talks about what? The greatness, power. Third verse talks about sweetness. What is sweetness? Nigamakalpadaro galidam phalam sukamukadam pradravasavyitam pivata bhagavatam rasamalem uraho rasika vibhavuta. So it's a direct order by Vyasa. Pivata means drink. You should drink Bhagavatam. What is drinking Bhagavatam? Yes, because it is galidam phalam. Galidam phalam means what? Like a tree. There are many fruits in a tree. And some fruits are ripened in the tree itself. And that falls down. That Bhagavatam. That is Bhagavatam. Nigamakalpataror galidam phalam. The Vedic literatures are all compared to a tree. And the fruit of the tree is the most important. So in the Vedic literature there are so many books. But the Bhagavatam is the ripened fruit of the Vedic tree. So it falls down because of what? Being ripened. Like you have a lot of apple trees. Everywhere you go, apple trees are there. So when the apple is ripened in the tree itself and falls down, that is very tasty. But if you just pluck the apples and then ripe it in your house, it is not so tasty. So, Nigamakalpataror Galitam Phalam. Galitam means something which is ripened and fallen down, and so it's called. And where did it come from? Shukamukadam Bhadravasambhitam. When Bhagavatam came from the mouth of Sukadeva Goswami, that Bhagavatam became more tasty. Suka means what? Parrot. So what does a parrot do? I don't know. You have parrots here in Sweden? Oh, unfortunate. How can I explain what parrot does? There are many parrots in our village. A lot of parrots are there. And the parrots, what they do is, they go onto a mango tree specifically, and then they go near a mango, and they put their beak near the mango and then do like this with their beak. By the time they find out whether the mango is sweet or not, it is not sweet, it doesn't eat the mango. So then it flies and goes to another mango, does it again. If it is sweet, then only it actually bites the mango. So that is why the mango bitten by a parrot is actually a sweet mango. That is why we identify. When you see, oh, this mango is bitten by the parrot, I want it, get it. So we take the juta of the remnants of the parrot. So in our childhood we used to do that. Plenty of mangoes everywhere, so many big trees. But in this world we have seen the mango, the fruit bitten by the parrot is sweet. A sweet mango is bitten by the parrot. But this Bhagavatam is a fruit. What kind of fruit it is? It became sweet because of bitten by Sukadeva Goswami. Generally, sweet fruits are bitten by parrots. But we have not seen a fruit. It became sweet because of bitten by a parrot. Have you seen that? No. But this Bhagavatam became sweeter because it came from the mouth of Sukadeva Goswami. What is the proof for it? Vyasa. He taught Bhagavatam to Sukadeva Goswami. Now what happened was, when Sukadeva Goswami was speaking Bhagavatam to Parikshit Maharaj, in that sabha, in that arena of Bhagavatam, Vyasa was sitting. Who is Vyasa? Sukadeva Goswami's father. Not only Sukadeva Goswami's father, his guru also. And also Narada was sitting. Who is Narada? Sukadeva Goswami's guru's guru. Guru and Param Guru both are sitting. And then Vyasa is wondering, is it the same Bhagavatam which I taught? There is something more wonderful here. So Bhagavatam becomes sweeter when you hear from Sukadeva Goswami. Sometimes it happens. You teach something to someone, and the same person speaks the same thing, and it's more wonderful. So Vyasa also experienced this wonder. Sukhamukha damratra samyudam pibata bhagavatam rasam. That is a pibata. Hey, how can you drink a fruit? You drink a fruit juice. But this fruit is juice itself. Because it doesn't have the skin, neither it has a seed. Pibata bhagavatam samalayam. To drink this bhagavatam, which is full of rasa. How long you should drink this bhagavatam? Rasamalayam. Pibata bhagavatam rasamalayam. How long you should drink? Like a drunkard drinks alcohol. Like a drunkard drinks alcohol. I don't know here what kind of drunkards are in Sweden. But in India, when a drunkard, when he drinks, goes on drinking, until he goes to sleep. And then he wakes up and starts drinking again. So that is how you should drink Bhagavatam. Till you become tired. And you sleep. Again wake up and then. So, alayam. Aparyantam layaha. What is the meaning of alayam? Alayam means, laya means till you sleep. First meaning of laya means sleep. You go on drinking Bhagavatam till you sleep. And then after that also. Laya has another meaning. You go on drinking Bhagavatam till you are laya, till you die. And after that also. You continue doing that also. Drinking Bhagavatam after death also. Laya has third meaning. What is the meaning of laya, third meaning? You go on drinking Bhagavatam till you are liberated. And what you should do? drink Bhagavatam after you are liberated too. Then Laya is the fourth meaning. What is the meaning of fourth meaning? You go on drinking Bhagavatam till you are in ecstasy, till you are in prema. Prema has 10 levels. The last level of prema is murcha. You become unconscious. So you go on drinking Bhagavatam till you are intoxicated in love of Krishna and then faint. And after some time, somebody does Nam Sankirtan and you wake up. And again start drinking. So, Rasamalayam, like a drunkard. When a drunkard, somebody is very drunk so much, you go and shout at him. What does the drunkard do? Laugh. He doesn't know about it. He is drunk. So one who is drunk, he is not afflicted by anything of this world. Somebody is drunk, he is drinking Bhagavatam. Somebody comes and says, you are an idiot, you are nonsense, look at you, it's like, nice stuff. You go mad, you are drunk, a mad person is drunk, then what can affect you in this world? Nothing. So the only difference is, these people get drunk and then take LSDs and drugs so that they want to attain at the same stage of a mad person being drunk, but it's giving frustration. But by reading Bhagavatam, you become a mad person. A mad person, drunk mad person. So it's not affected by anything in this world. So that is why Muhuraho Rasika Bhuvi Bhavukaha. Muhuraho, again and again, drink this Bhagavatam. So that is how the Bhagavatam starts, with the description of Naimisharanya. How many of you been to Naimisharanya? Okay. Oh. Yeah, you should have an India Yatra. Every time I talk about it, but you're too busy. Very good. Okay, you will create my Naimisharanya. It's actually Naimisharanya full of Naimisharanya. How many acres of forest? 100 acres of forest here, isn't it? Naimisharanya. So, Naimisharanya is actually Naimi. Brahma, he contemplated on a wheel which Manovayam Chakram, this mental wheel, it went and fell at one place. The hub of the wheel is known as Naimi, and it went and fell at the place that became very auspicious for doing sacrifices. So that is why many sages, 88,000 sages, headed by Shaunak Rishi, they were all sitting there, and then what they were doing? They were doing big sacrifices. Sahasra Sahamasata. 1,000 years sacrifice they were doing. 1,000 years, every day sacrifice they were doing. So that they can go to heaven. They thought also. In this way, that is what they are thinking. By doing this sacrifice, we will go to heaven. So, Naimishe Nimishakshetre. Naimisharanya is actually Krishna incarnated as a forest. Forest incarnation of Krishna is Naimisharanya. So if you are in Naimisharanya, you are actually in the lap of Krishna. Krishna, Naimisharanya, both are non-different. Krishna as a river is Ganga. Krishna as forest is Naimisharanya. Krishna takes many forms. So one of the forms of forest form of Krishna is Naimisharanya. So there all the sacrifices happen. And then Naimishe Nimishakshetre Vrisheha Savanakadayaha Sakratam Sutamas Asinam Praprachudamadara. One day, Tayakadadumaneha, one day, all the sages, they made Sutta Goswami sit on a Vyasasana. Satkritam Sutamasinam Praprachudamadara. They asked questions. First question, what is the first question asked? Is that Tatratranjasa Vishman Bhavata Vidishchitam. Let there be blessings unto you. You live for hundreds and hundreds of years. Who is blessing whom? The students are blessing the teacher. Juk Juk Jio. You live for hundreds of years. Because your father was killed by Balram. Sutta Goswami's father was killed by Balram. Om Arshana Sutta. Because he was saying, I am awesome, I am an Acharya. Oh, Balram came. He just stood like that. He just was looking at him. He did not stand. Then Balram took a blade of grass and then he killed Romaharshana Sutta. And he made his son Sutta Goswami sit on the Vyasasana. So Sutta Goswami, he was blessed by the sages of Naimisharanya, and he asked, Yashreha, Please tell what is beneficial. Tattratranjasa Ushman Bhavatal Vinistitam Pumsam Ekantaha Shreyaha. What is that one thing which is beneficial for everyone in this world? One thing which is beneficial. Shreyas. And what is the other word? Opposite to it? Prayas. What is the difference between Shreyas and Prayas? Shreyas means one thing which is good for you. The thing which is good for you. Prayas means what? The thing which makes you feel good. Not everything which makes you feel good is actually good. There's a lot of difference between something which makes you feel good and something which is good. Like if you say, I feel so good, what does it mean? It's only a feeling, it's not. Somebody smokes and says, I feel so good. What does it mean? It's not good actually. Like if I give you a duplicate necklace, means duplicate gold, we call it old gold. Duplicate gold, it's not real gold. Then you see, oh, it feels like gold. What does it mean? It's not gold. I feel so good. That means it's not good for you. Anything which makes you feel good actually is not good. I'm not saying that, you are only saying. Because you say, I feel. I feel. The moment you say feel, that's not reality. It's only a feeling, isn't it? So that is called prayers. Anything which makes you feel good is actually not good. And how do you feel? I feel so nice. It's not nice. It's not nice. So people get trapped. That's how Maya functions. You know, actually, and still you don't know. You are only telling, I feel so good by smoking. I so feel so good by drinking alcohol. It's only feeling. It's not good for you. So, Shreya, Priya. That is the first question asked. Now let us see the answer given by Sutta Goswami to this first question. 6 questions were asked, and Sutta Goswami answers these 6 questions in 2 chapters, 2nd and 3rd chapter of Bhagavatam. So in the 2nd chapter of the Srimad Bhagavatam, Sutta Goswami answers the first question. You know what was the answer he gave? Very interesting answer. What the question was? Yat Shreya. What is beneficial for me? Sutta Goswami says, I'll tell you what is beneficial for you. What is beneficial for you? The very questions you asked, that itself is beneficial to the entire world. What to speak of the answer? Yat kritaha Krishna samprashno yenatmas prasidati. The very questions about Krishna are beneficial to the entire world. It is not that you ask a question and I am going to answer what is beneficial. You have already done something beneficial to the entire world. What is the thing? Asking about Krishna. Yat kritaha Krishna samprashno yenatma suprasidati. So in this way, first question was answered. First question is what? What is beneficial for the entire world? What is Shreya? What is Shreya? Asking about Krishna. Asking about Krishna, that itself is beneficial. Questions itself are beneficial. Then what to speak of? Answers to those questions. Now second question. What is the second question asked by Sutta Goswami? That is by Sesha Naimisharanya to Sutta Goswami. The second question is Tatatranjasa Ushman Bhavatal Nistitam Pumsam Ekanta Shreya Tanna Samshtum Hasi. Then Bhuri Nibhuri Karmani Sotavyani Bhasha Tasatya Tatsaram Samudratmanisha Uri Budra Bhutanam Inatmas Prasidati. Second question is this thing. Because Sutta Goswami told, says Naimisharanya, why are you asking what is beneficial? Go and study the scriptures. Vedas talk about something beneficial. Then they told, we study the Veda. One Veda says something, this section of the Veda says something else, somebody says something, you are totally confused. Bhureni bhuri karmani shrotavyani vibhagashaha. Shrotavyani vibhagashaha. Every time we read something, we find you do this, you do this, you do this, that vrata, that japa. We are with this tapasya, we are totally confused. So what do? Samudritya manishayaha. You churn the Vedas. Like you churn the curd and get the butter out of it. The same, you churn all the Vedas and then give us the essence of the Vedas, by hearing which we are Atma Suprasidati. The soul becomes satisfied. Atma Suprasidati. Atma means the soul, satisfaction of the soul happens. So you want to know what satisfies the soul. And what is the answer given by Sutta Goswami to the second question, the second chapter of Bhagavatam? Very famous verse. You know the verse. Savai pumsan paro dharmo yato bhakti adokshade ahetuki apratiyata yatma sutta. The only thing which satisfies the soul is bhakti. What kind of bhakti to Krishna? Ahetuki apratiyata. What is the meaning of ahetuki? Which is having no other ulterior motive. The devotion which is done without any ulterior motives, without any motive, and apratihata. What is the meaning of apratihata? Without any restriction. Kunti Maharaj talks about it. Comes. She says, "O Lord, cut my affection to the Vrishnis and Pandishu. Dridam Vrishnishu Pandishu. Gange Oda Udanmati." Let my mind flow towards Krishna. How Ganga flows towards the ocean. When you see rivers are flowing, I don't know how many have been to Himalayas. There, Ganga is flowing in the valley, gushing, water is gushing. And then all of a sudden what happens is, big stones roll down from the big mountains. A landslide happens and blocks the river flow. What does the river do? Stones fell down, how can I go ahead? No, it finds its way. In the same way, when your river of devotion is going towards Krishna, then so many material obstacles come. Then what you do? Find your way out. Don't say, "Why did you fall down? That happened. You have done the mistake. I want justice." No, just go ahead. Don't worry. All these things come. That's how it should be. Kange vodo udhanmati. The same way. Ahetuki apratihata. Without any stoppage. Apratihata, without any stoppage. Second question is answered like this. What is the third question? Third question is, we want to know about Krishna, why he appeared in the womb of Devaki and Vasudeva. That was the second question. The third question. So, Sutta Goswami answers in the second chapter, last verse. Says, Devaki, in the womb of Devaki, Krishna appeared. Devakyam Vasudevasya Jatosya Chikirshaya. He appeared because he wanted to attract our mind. Our mind is attracted to Maya, and Krishna appeared so that he can attract all of us and take us back to God. That is the purpose of Krishna's. Then the fourth question he asked. Now we want to know about Krishna, from whom the Gunavatars appear. What are the Gunavatars? There are three Gunavatars. Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh. So then Sutta Goswami answers that Gunavatars are Brahma, Vishnu and Mahesh. The purpose of creation, Sattvam, Rajas, Tamaiti, these three gunas have to be controlled. For that, the Lord appears as Hara, Hareti, Sanyaha, Virinchi. Virinchi is Brahma. Brahma controls mode of passion. Vishnu controls mode of goodness. And Lord Shiva controls mode of ignorance. So this one is clear. And there is a fifth question asked. You want to know about that Krishna from whom the Leela avatars come. Leela avatar. You should know that there are 6 categories of avatars. What are they? Purusha avatar, Guna avatar, Yuga avatar, Manvantara avatar, Leela avatar. Ultimately, there is Shakti Avesh avatar. So you want to know about the Leela avatars. Then what happened? The answer to this, we want to know about Leela avatars, was given by Sutta Goswami to the sages of Naimisharanya in the 3rd chapter of Bhakti. 3rd chapter, that is why it starts with the 5 verses talking about the 3 Purusha avatars. Then it talks about counting the avatars. 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th. In this way, Sutta Goswami went on counting the avatars. And he counted 22 avatars, 22 incarnations. Then he told, I did a mistake. Not one, two mistakes. What is the first mistake? Counting the incarnations. Why? Incarnations are unlimited. Can you count something which is unlimited? Forget about even limited. One gunny bag of mustard seeds I give and I ask you to count. What will you do? One big bag, gunny bag of mustard seeds. I give it to you. It's a count. Foolishness to count, isn't it? Then he started thinking, I counted 1, 2, 3. Incarnations are unlimited. And it's a mistake I did. Counting incarnations is a mistake. So, avatara asankyehi. Asankya means unlimited. Hare sattva nidedijaha. So, in a big pond of water, you can take unlimited streams from it. The same way, from Krishna, unlimited incarnations come. The first mistake I did, that is to count the incarnations. Second mistake, what did I do? Well, while counting the incarnations, I did one mistake. What is that mistake? Counting itself is a mistake. And while counting the incarnations, I counted Krishna as an incarnation. Yes, Krishna is not an incarnation. Krishna is incarnator. He is not avatar. Who is he? He is avatari. And to rectify the mistake, he speaks one very interesting verse. You know the verse. What is the verse? Eteja ansha kala pumsa. Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam Indriya Vyapalam Lokam Vadanti Yuge Yuge. Vadanti Yuge Yuge. So Krishna appears in this world in different incarnations. All the incarnations, the anshas of Krishna, kalas, they are all nothing but they are incarnations of Krishna. But Krishna himself is Bhagavan Swayam. So in this way, the fifth question is answered. Now comes the sixth question. What is the sixth question? Asked by Sri Sannamisharanya. Anybody knows? Swam kashta madanopete dharmaha kam sharanam yata. When Krishna went to his abode, where did dharma take shelter? Means if somebody wants to know what is dharma, where they should go? That is the sixth question. So answering the sixth question, says Sannamisharanya, sixth question says Sannamisharanya. Sutta Goswami speaks a very interesting verse. Krishna went along with dharma and jnana. Immediately Krishna came back. How did he come back? In the form of Srimad Bhagavatam. So sixth question is what? When Krishna left his abode, who is going to guide this world regarding dharma? Where did dharma take shelter? That is why he speaks a very beautiful verse. You know that verse. What is that verse? Krishne swadamopagate dharma jnanadivisaha kalorashta drishamesha puranar podunodita. So this verse is a very interesting verse. It becomes a marketing, a caption for Srimad Bhagavatam. You open the Bhagavatam, you will find this in the beginning itself. This verse has been written there. Srimad Bhagavatam, Krishne Sadamogate, Dharma Jnanadivisaha, Kalonashta Drishamesha, Puranar Podunoditaha. So Krishna went. How did he go? Alone. He took Dharma, he took Jnana and went. Dharma Jnanadivisaha, Kalo Nashta Drishamesha. In the age of Kali, everybody's drishti is nashta. All their vision is nashta, means destroyed. They don't have vision, they are blinded. And how can they see? So Krishna, when he went, immediately came back. How did he come back? Krishna Chandra left. Same Krishna took another form. Bhagavat Araka. He came in the form of the sun Bhagavatam. Dharma jnana disa kalodashta nashta prishamesha puranar podunoditaha. Then he starts glorifying the Bhagavatam. The third chapter ends with the glorification of Bhagavatam, saying that this Bhagavatam is such a wonderful book. It is Idam Bhagavatam Na Puranam Brahma Samitam Uttama Shloka Charitam Chakara Bhagavan Rishihi Lokasya Dhanyam Swasti Ayanam Mahat. This Bhagavatam is actually Krishna only. Idam Bhagavatam Na Puranam Brahma Samhitam. It is Brahma Samhitam. It is God in the literary form. Brahma Samhitam. Uttama Shloka Charitam. It talks about Krishna, pastimes of Krishna. Uttama Shloka Charitam. Chakara Bhagavan Rishi. This Bhagavatam was written personally by Vyasa, who is God himself. God himself wrote about himself in the form of Vyasa. Chakara Bhagavan Rishi. Lokasya Dhanyam Swasti Ayanam Mahat. Lokasya Dhanyam. It is creating Dhanya, auspiciousness to the entire world. Swasti Ayanam Mahat. It is greatest scripture. When the sages of Naimisharanya heard the stories of Bhagavatam, then the sages asked another 6 questions in the 4th chapter. Another 6 questions. And these questions was regarding Bhagavatam. First one, where was it written? When was it written? Who wrote? Who inspired? We want to know about the hearer of Bhagavatam, that is Parikshit Maharaj, and we want to know about the speaker of Bhagavatam. 6 questions. Who is the speaker of Bhagavatam? Sukadeva Goswami. So then Vyasa, the Sutta Goswami starts speaking about where was it written. Bhagavatam was written on the bank of river Saraswati in Badrinath. And when was it written? It was written around 5,000 years back. And at the Yuga Sandhya, means when the Trapar Yuga, Dwapar Yuga and Kali Yuga, Sandhi is happening at that time. And who inspired Vyasa to write Bhagavatam? Narada. So Narada Vyasa Samvad comes in the 5th chapter and the 6th chapter of Srimad Bhagavatam. Narada Vyasa. So Narada inspired Vyasa, telling Vyasa, you have written so many Vedic literatures, but you are still suffering. You are still not happy, you are dissatisfied because you have not written Bhagavatam. Even though you have written Mahabharata, 1 lakh verses, 100,000 verses are there in Mahabharata. Still Vyasa is not satisfied. He wrote all the 18 Puranas, 17, 1 Purana he took from his father directly. And then he wrote the Vedanta Sutras. Vyasa wrote the Vedanta Sutras. In spite of all these things, Vyasa was dissatisfied. Then Narada told him, why are you dissatisfied? What happened? Why are you crying? Then Vyasa told, you are my guru, you know better about why I am crying. What is my problem? You know, you should know, you are the guru. Then directly Narada told Vyasa, because you are not glorified Krishna enough. You should write a book in which there is glory of Krishna in every page, in every word, in every verse, every word, in every akshara. And also, you should write a book in which every akshara, every alphabet, every letter should ooze out Krishna prema, ooze out love for Krishna. Then only you will be happy. Not only be happy, all the offenses you have done by writing all the Vedic literatures. What is the offense you have done? I have not done any offense. Yes, you have done an offense by writing the Puranas. In the Puranas, you have insulted Bhakti. I don't insult Bhakti. Yes, you have written. By Bhakti, you get Mukti. What did he say? In the Puranas, you have written, by Bhakti, you get Mukti. By devotion, you get liberation. Actually, devotion is beyond liberation. Devotion is what? Beyond liberation. And you said by devotion you get liberation. And you insulted devotion. So you should write one book where it is mentioned that devotion is beyond liberation. Liberated souls hanker to do devotion. So then Vyasa told, okay, I'll do that. Then he sat, as instructed by Narada. He sat on the bank of river Saraswati, the western bank of river Saraswati. Saraswati river is only flowing for half a kilometer. When you go to Badri, there you can see Saraswati gushing out, the river is gushing out, and it meets Alakananda in just half a kilometer, that's all. So that is known as Samyak Prasa, the other side of river Saraswati. So Vyasa, he sat in trance. What did he see in trance? Bhakti Yogi Namanasi Samyak Pranitya. He saw in trance, Krishna is there. Behind Krishna, Maya is there. Side of Krishna, Radharani is there. Sakhis are there, Sakhas are there. Oh, Vrindavan, he saw. And then he saw this Maya, Eya Samohito Jiva. This Maya is bewildering all the living entities and giving so much of trouble. Vyasa thought, hey, how can I deliver? How can these conditioned souls who are being suffered, suffering because of Maya, how can they be delivered? Then he saw the entire Bhagavatam in front of him. Then he saw the Bhagavatam and started writing down the Bhagavatam. Anartho Pashamam Sakshat Bhakti Madokshade Lokasya Vijananto Vidvans Chakre Bhagavata Samtam. So he wrote the entire Bhagavatam. He was looking at the Bhagavatam and he started writing Chakre Brahma Samtam, Mahabhagavata Samtam. Then Vyasa was writing Bhagavatam. Then comes, what did he do with the Bhagavatam? He taught it to Sukadeva Goswami. And then the story goes further in the 7th chapter about Parikshit Maharaj. Now, birth of Parikshit Maharaj had to be described. So, where did Parikshit Maharaj take from birth? From the womb of Uttara. Now, the scene goes like this. Ashwatthama, he shot an arrow. Because he had taken a vow. What was the vow he took? That I am going to destroy the seed of all the Pandavas. He took a vow in front of Duryodhana. That is why he went and then killed the Upapandavas, the sons of Draupadi. He killed all of them. When they were sleeping, even Duryodhana said, Ashwatthama, what kind of horrible activity you have done? But still, he was caught. Somehow, Draupadi, she forgave. Told Ashwatthama, Arjuna, please listen. He is the son of our Guru, though he has killed my sons. But still, you cannot kill him because father is in the form of the son. You kill Ashwatthama means you are killing Dronacharya. Dronacharya's son Ashwatthama. She says that I know the pain of losing children in front of my eyes. I don't want Kripi, the mother of Ashwatthama, also experience the same pain. That is the greatness of Draupadi. If somebody wants to know what is the heart of a woman, you should know from Draupadi. And then only she can be called as a woman. Then only she can be called as a mother. Just imagine, your sons were killed by this person and the person is in front of you. And then just have to not even say, kill, he could be killed. But what she did, she forgave. Leave him alone. Because he should be respected for being the son of our Guru. And he's a Brahmana. Brahmana is a Guru for everyone. By birth he is a Guru. Brahmana is Guru by birth. He may be disqualified. But still, he has got the position of being born as a Brahmana. Leave him. Draupadi forgave. And forgot. But this still, Vishwattama was so much. He thought, I have to fulfill my promise given to Duryodhana. So he took an arrow, Brahmastra, and he shot a Brahmastra, and the Brahmastra was directed towards the womb of Uttara. And the whole situation was so tragic that the Astra is coming towards Uttara, and she knew it is aimed at the womb. She starts running towards Krishna. Pahi pahi mahayogin deva deva jagatpade nanyatva bhayam pashet tatra mrutyuhu parasparam. Death is imminent. So please protect me. Then Krishna told, why are you coming to me? Go to Arjuna. Arjuna cannot do. Only you can do. Because the Brahmastra is aimed at the womb. Now the Astra is going to go inside the womb and kill my baby in the womb. And for that, somebody who can go inside the womb, only he can do. Arjuna cannot do that. Going inside the womb and then protecting the baby can only happen by Yogeshwara. You are Yogeshwara. You are the Lord of the Yogis. And in this way, she took shelter of And Krishna entered the womb of Uttara and protected the child, baby. Now Krishna thought, all are happy now, it's a happy ending, let me go and sit in the chariot, let me go to Hastinapura. So now Krishna is about to go to Hastinapura. He is sitting in the chariot, and that is the time Kunti Devi comes along with the Pandavas. She is there. And looking at Krishna, who is about to go to Dwarka, sorry. He's going from Hastinapura, he's going to Dwarka. So at that time, Kunti Maharani is expressing her separation from Krishna in the form of these beautiful prayers. So every time when we meet, we are going to recite these prayers. It's very nice to recite these prayers because prayers have their own very special flavor. Of course, I'm going to talk about the importance of prayers today evening, but still, these prayers have to be recited. That is called Vandanam. You go and tell, I prayed to Krishna. When you pray to Krishna by your own consciousness, it's all contaminated. There is nothing pure. Your heart is full of anarthas. So don't do your own prayers. I prayed to Krishna. Do just what the prayers are already done. Already there are so many prayers in Bhagavatam. Why add your prayers in it? Already it is there. Just offer those prayers to Krishna. So let us chant the prayers and then finish for morning. Evening, the 8th chapter, first canto, 8th chapter. Hope all of you have it in your mobile. If you don't have, you can bring your book and you can see those prayers. So I'll be chanting these prayers. These prayers are chanted by Queen Kunti in separation from Krishna. So it's a separation means you're crying. So it's a crying tune. Okay. Namasye Purusham. It starts from 18th verse. 8th chapter, 18th verse. Namasye Purusham Vadhyamishwaram Prakrite Param Alaksham Sarvabhutanam Antarbhairavasthitam Maya Javanika Channam Madhyadokshajamavayam Lakshase Muradrisha Nato Natyadaro Yata Ata Paramahamsanam Muninam Valatmanam Bhakti Yoga Vidanartham Katam Pashyemahi Sriyaha Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nandagopakumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha Nama Pankajanabhaya Nama Pankajamaline Nama Pankajanetraya Namaste Pankajandre Yatha Rishikesha Kalena Devaki Kamsena Rudhadijam Tujarpita Vimochita Jasatmaja Vibho Svaivanate Namo Vipatmanat Vishan Mahagne Purushada Darshanat Asat Sabhaya Vanamasa Krichaka Mride Mride Nekamaratasthasu Dromyastatasya Smaharera Virakshita Vipada Santuta Shashvat Tatra Tatra Jagadguru Avato Darshanam Yatsya Apunar Bhavadarshanam Yanmaishwarya Shuddha Shrivir Edamanamadapuman Nayyadyatyavidatum Vai Tvamakinchana Gocharam Namo Kinchana Vittaya Nivritta Gunavrittaye Atma Ramaya Shantaya Kaivalyavadaye Namaha Manyetvam Kalamishanam Anadividanam Vibhum Samam Charantam Sarvatra Bhutanam Yamitakkali Naveda Kashchit Bhagavan Shigesitam Tavehamanasya Rinam Vidambanam Nayasya Kashchit Daitosi Karichit Veshasti Yasmin Vishamamatinam Janma Karmaja Vishwatman Tasya Kakturatmana Kiryan Nishishyasu Tadatyanta Vidambanam Gopyadade Tuyakitagasitamatavat Yate Dashashtu Kaliranjana Samramapsham Vakraminiya Payapavanaya Sitasya Samam Vimoyati Virjapya Diveti केचिदाव्रजं जातं पुण्यश्लोकस्य कीर्तये यदोपप्रियस्यां भावये मलयस्येव चन्दनम् अपरे वसुदेवस्य देवक्यां याचियो जगात् अजस्त्वम् अस्य क्षेमाय वदाय च सुरद्विषाम् भारावतारान्यान्ये भोरावयो ददो सीदन्त्या भूरिभारेण जातो हि आत्मभुवाप्तितः भवेस्मिन् क्लिश्यमाणानाम् अविद्यातां कर्मभिः श्रवणस्मरणान्नानि कैष्यन्निति केचन शृण्वन्ति गायन्ति गृह्णन्ति वीक्षणशः स्मरन्ति नन्दन्ति तवेहितं जना तैव पश्यन्ति चिरेण तावकम् भवप्रवाहो परमं पदाम्बुजम् अप्यज्जनस्तं सकृदेतप्रभो जिहासि सुसूर्योपजीविना येषां न चान्यं भवतः पदाम्बुजात् आरायपरायणं साधुसुयोनिसां हसाम् शिवयानामरूपाभ्यां यदुभिः सह पाण्डवा भवतो दर्शनं यदि ऋषिकानां विवेशितो नेयं चोविष्यते तत्र यदानीं गदाधरा तत्पदेरमुदिता भाति सलक्षणविलक्षिते इमे जनपदा स्मृता सुप्रभक्कौशली विरुद्धा मनादिजान्वन्तो हेदन्ते तवीक्षिते तथा विश्वेशविश्वात्मन् विश्वमूर्ते स्वकेषु मे स्नेहाभाषमिमं चिन्ति दृढं पाण्डुषविशिष्णुषु त्वयि मे अनन्यविषया मते वर्तते सकृत् रतिमुद्वहता लब्धा नमगेवोपगन्धन्वति श्रीकृष्णकृष्णसखा विष्णुषभान् विधृत् राजन्यवंशसहनानवर्धगतिर्या गोविन्दोद्विजसुराख्यरावतार योगेश्वराय किल गुरो भगवन् नमस्ते योगेश्वराय किल गुरो भगवन् नमस्ते. Hare Krishna. So every time we'll be reciting, so 8 times we'll be reciting, so that you can continue throughout the year. The recitation verses. Okay? Hare Krishna. Jai. Prabhupada. Jai.